Hey guys, this is Cyrus and you're watching Fiiber by India Today, your one-stop shop for everything tech. So it's been more than 2 months now that I've been using the OnePlus Watch 2 with me. Now in the hardware fitness wearable category, it's a good one. No doubt there is a hard push from OnePlus in the mid-range wearable market for this watch. And we all know that OnePlus phones have their own fan base and they've done well in India. But does the success of their smartphone translate to the watch as well? So today I'm breaking this video down into 5 points on why one should buy the OnePlus Watch 2 and then wrap it up with some of the deal breakers and the cons of buying this watch. So what are we waiting for? Let's go. Now I understand how frustrating it can be to keep charging your smartwatch and having to carry the charger along even for short trips. But with this watch, that won't be a problem. During the review with calling enabled, fitness tracking, sleep tracking and notifications on, I got 3.5 days of battery life with this one. The good thing was I didn't even let the automatic power saving mode kick in, and despite that it was good. Now this is possible because of the dual processor tech in the watch, where one of the chips is dedicated to running background applications and daily tasks and the other one is running Wear OS. This way it's all about efficient battery management and it will get you many hours under the clock. Now there is a 500 mAh battery inside this watch that could run for 9 days. I mean, I got 9 days with the power saving mode on. Now it goes into an auto hibernation mode with background activities shut down, but your battery life is extended that way. Now this comes in handy when you're taking the watch for longer trips and you don't want to carry a charger with you. So in that case, the OnePlus Watch 2 is a very good option. Now the OnePlus Watch 2 has a bevy of sports tracking modes and physical activity modes for all kind of sports, be it badminton, swimming, rowing, or even specific muscle exercises. You can customize your workouts you want to track more often in the workouts list for quick access. Now personally, I don't know how accurate they are, or do I even need them unless I'm playing all these sports professionally or I'm really hardcore in it. But if you are wanting to buy this watch, you will get the option of customizing your workout metrics so that you can track your overall health chart in the application that comes with the watch. Now runners get better metrics thanks to both L5 and L1 GPS frequencies for better tracking. And this is on-device GPS, so you don't have to carry your phone with you. You'll get all the relevant metrics like average pace and calories burnt, which is great to have on the watch itself. Now I tried this while gymming and swimming as well, and your basic sports are covered. But then there are some modes like kite flying. I don't know how many people would track something like this. Now Wear OS on the OnePlus Watch 2 is quite immersive. I was using it with my old Samsung Note 10 Plus and the sync was absolutely fine. You get the benefit of Google application ecosystem, which you can download directly into your watch. Calendar, maps and even Spotify, Amazon Music run on the watch itself. You don't have to download it on your phone and sync it. So the app store within the watch is quite convenient. Calling seems no problem on the watch, although you should use your Bluetooth headphones for better audio, because the watch speaker isn't that loud and in loud environments this might be inconvenient. I love that there is a shortcut button now which you can customize for quick launch applications, be it maps or a voice memo. Just tap and you are good to go. You also get multiple watch faces, and I liked this digital version. By the way, it just makes the watch look very sporty. But you can always change it as per your mood, and I loved the customizations that it offers. You can change the colors and it just adds to the overall look of the entire dial. Now right or left swipe shows all of my health data, the weather. Swiping down can show you the control panel. A swipe up shows all the notifications that can be synced very easily with your phone. You can also activate the onboard assistant with a long press on the crown. You also get the O Health fitness application that has a very clean UI and helps you track all of your fitness data that the watch records on the phone itself. Now, in case of an emergency, you can also trigger an emergency call just by holding down the shortcut button, which is great in case of emergencies. Now, the great thing about this watch is you can use this outdoors easily. Everything on the screen is visible, and even if light is falling directly on the watch face, you will not have any trouble reading the content on the watch. The overall navigation experience is quite good, and I don't think you're missing out on anything. If you decide to buy this watch, you'll get all the features, all of the fitness tracking, calling. So overall, it's a good package deal. Now, I have to say, this is a robust piece of hardware. I mean, the watch literally uses military standard material. This is stainless steel, 2.5D glass, and those accidental knocks that you get with the corners of the table or the edges won't damage the watch. Just don't whack it against hard surfaces intentionally, because then you're just being and it's 80 grams, so it's just not that overwhelming on your wrists. And just make sure that the wrists are big enough, because smaller wrists just looks a bit overwhelming. Alright, a smartwatch that charges from 0 to 100% in less than an hour is great to have for people who are always running around, at the last minute dash charge that they want. Now, this is a clip-on charger that connects magnetically and uses Type-C for charging. Now, here's a detailed look at the charging time that I got with the charger. The Whoop charging tech from OnePlus comes in handy here, and it's really a pro if you're looking to buy this watch for battery life. Alright, that's enough of the good bits about the Watch 2. Kafi tareef kar liya. Like all technologies out there, there are some issues with the OnePlus Watch 2 that I faced, which I feel should be highlighted, because who knows, they might be deal breakers for you. So in the box, OnePlus gives this portable charging dock with the watch. However, there were times that this wasn't working for me. It just stopped charging the watch. And then suddenly one day it started charging. So there are some inconsistencies which you might face. Second thing is, something this small is easy to lose. While everything in the box is under warranty, there is no option of buying one separately. So if you misplace this one, please be careful, because there is no other way of charging the watch. The second thing, the watch comes only in one size, which is the 47mm, which might be too big for a lot of people who have smaller wrists. Looks fine on my wrist, but if I were to recommend it to my imaginary girlfriend who has smaller wrists, I'd buy her something else which fits better and doesn't look like a big clock tower on her wrist, which is just, doesn't look good at all. Also, big problem, whenever I tried measuring my stress or blood oxygen or, a lot of the other measurements, it never happened in the first go, because I had to strap the watch on really tight. And there were times it wasn't measuring even if there was no gap between my wrist and the watch. So this is a big problem. The watch was strapped on so tight on my wrist that my hand almost turned blue. This is a big issue with the Watch 2. And last, I would have loved to have wireless charging on the Watch 2, which is missing. It's not that big of a deal, but when you think about the charging dock, if you lose it, then there is no other way. Wireless charging would really have helped, because then you don't have to worry about that charging dock, and that can be a bit of an inconvenience. So at 24,999, is the OnePlus Watch 2 a good smartwatch to invest in? Definitely. You're getting a good UI, fast charging, and almost 3 to 4 days of battery life. The Google ecosystem with Wear OS and seamless connectivity with your phone, everything is packed in. For fitness enthusiasts, there are multiple metrics that you can use. You get a big AMOLED display, just making this watch look amazing. So if you're okay with the cons that I mentioned in the video, I think this is a good option to buy, especially in this price segment where there aren't a lot of other options. So I would give the OnePlus Watch 2 a solid 8 out of 10. Let us know what you think about the OnePlus Watch 2 in the comments video, and also for more such tech videos, stay tuned to Fiiber by India Today. This is Cyrus signing off. I'll see you very soon.